Hello, everyone. Welcome to my week 5 presentation, the training session on how to manage workplace conflict. My name is Amber Bach. So let's first start out by defining what is workplace conflict. Essentially, it is any type of conflict that takes place within an organization between fellow employees and or managers. This is likely to happen when you are in a team environment, which most public sector departments are. So how much time does management spend on responding to workplace conflict? Actually, 25% of the time is spent by supervisors or managers on conflict resolution. Alrighty, so why does conflict happen? There are numerous reasons as to why conflict occurs within the workplace. However, I will only be able to discuss 5 in this presentation. So first, communication. There are several different ways to communicate and how to communicate. People, depending on their temperament style, will communicate abstract or concrete. So some people need to have it in a softer manner, be communicated to in a softer manner, while others can take it more factual, stern. And then the way in which you communicate, so via text, email, face-to-face, sometimes that can be misconstrued if it is over a text or email, especially dependent upon the generation that the person is in. So several different ways communication can be misconstrued. Then there are also the values. There could be a conflict because someone highly values family and another person values money, and the way that they go about an assignment or completing a project with the certain value in the forefront of their mind, that will affect how they handle the assignment. And there are also interests. Some people are interested in just doing things that will help their personal goals, while others are highly focused on the organizational goals. Then there's also personality. Everyone has a different personality. There are big personalities, small personalities, and it's easy for those to clash, especially if the smaller personality doesn't feel like they have a voice or they're being overpowered by the bigger personality. And then also perception of performance. One employee may feel like they're doing a lot of work and helping the team, but their teammate might think that they are just riding on their coattails, not performing as much as they could, and they might have some resentment because they might think that everything is riding on their own shoulders. Now that we know why workplace conflict occurs, how do we resolve it? Number one, you have to acknowledge the cause of the conflict. Was it due to any of the reasons brought up on the prior slide, or was it for other reasons? But you have to acknowledge the root or cause in order to move forward and address it. Number two, advise why you want it to be resolved and explain how you will resolve the issue. So go to that coworker, go to that manager and tell them, hey, I really want this to be resolved. I think that this would build our morale or increase productivity, and then explain how you plan on resolving this issue. Come up with the game plan prior to addressing this individual. Number three, address the issue face to face. It is necessary to have those nonverbal cues to help resolve the issue. You need to hear their tone. You need to see their body language and facial expressions. If you try to resolve this over text or email, it may be misconstrued. Again, people have different communication styles and preferences, so addressing it face to face is the superior way. Number four, stick to the issue at hand. You guys might also have other conflicts going on, but that's why you need to acknowledge the root and cause of the current conflict you're trying to resolve and just stick to that. And then finally, take a time out if you're going in circles. There is no point in just going back and forth. That will potentially make things worse. Just take a time out, reflect on all of the points that your coworker or manager had brought up, and see if you can come up with a game plan to address that and bring your point of view. But don't continue going at it if it's going nowhere. Finally, I just wanted to end with a quote by Ms. Mary Parker Follett, the mother of modern management. There are 3 ways of dealing with differences. domination, compromise, and integration. By domination, only one side gets what it wants. By compromise, neither side gets what it wants. But by integration, we find a way by which both sides may get what they wish. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I can't wait to watch all of yours.